Yes! Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph, here for a Sunday afternoon video. Right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there inside of my goddamn pants. It's there. Trust me, it's there. So subscribe to my channels down there. You know where it is. I already told you that. On this channel, all of my other channels as well. Show your love and support. Leave a comment if you wish, but don't leave stupid comments because you'll get slapped in the face and you'll be blocked, hidden. You'll be out of here. You'll be sent to the shadow realm where you'll never be heard from again, and Satan will eat your soul. So don't do it. Don't be an asshole and do that shit. But if you want to keep up your obsession, go on. I don't give a shit. You're just gonna get blocked every fucking time because you got nothing better to do with your fucking life. But I digress. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because you miss anything, you seriously need to get slapped in the face because you're SOL. And I really think and hope you all know what that means by now. But if you don't know what it means, you're gonna continue to get slapped in the face until you figure it out to look it up if you don't know what it means. Well, that's pretty much it. Or just get slapped repeatedly in the face. And that's pretty much it. And that's all I gotta say about that. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish on any of my channels or any one of my videos, but please be respectful. If not, then you need a fucking life. And that's pretty much it. And if you're brand new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a cold one, like this one, or whatever you got. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button as well for more. Hit the bell for even more. And if not, you don't like it, too bad. Because if you don't like it, get the fuck off my channel, or I'm just gonna block you. And that's it. Simple as that. You want to keep up your obsession, then go ahead, because it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me, because I'm not obsessed with any of you marks. But if you think I am, then you're pretty much retarded. And that's all I gotta say about that. You don't like me? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Because you're not going to stop me from what I love doing, and that's talking about professional wrestling, sports, music, or anything else. Because I have a voice, and I will use it. Until I don't feel like using it anymore. And that's all I got to say about that. So if you don't like me, fuck off. And get a life. Get a job, and maybe get laid. But some of you are virgins, but I digress. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, October the 6th, 2024, hey, Sharon Osbourne's birthday's coming up pretty soon. So, happy birthday pretty soon to Sharon! You know, Sharon Osbourne's birthday's coming up. And, pretty much, 3 weeks from now is the beautiful Kelly Osbourne's birthday. And somebody else I know, that day. So, that's going to be exciting. So, got a lot of great people, birthdays coming up. Sharon, Kelly, and, anybody else whose birthday's this month, happy birthday to you! And that's, pretty much all I got to say about that. Alright, it is Football Sunday, Week 5 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. I didn't know. I thought the Jets were playing now, but they played earlier this morning in jolly old England, love, and, well, they started off really, really, really bad. Getting down, I think it was 17-0, 20-0 at the half. You know, Rodgers and his discount double check tried to come back, but sadly the Fight Queers once again 5-0. Shocking. for a team that's led by Sam Darnold. No! 5-0. And pretty much beat the elite quarterbacks, Brock Purdy and, Jordan Love. In week 1, they beat Brock Purdy. In pretty much week 2, they beat Rodgers today. I mean, I don't think the fight queers can be stopped right now, but unless Sam Darnold, gets hurt. But right now, Vikings are sitting pretty at the top of the NFC North. So you could probably pencil them in, unless a catastrophe happens, that they're probably going to be the NFC North champions. But we'll see what happens with that. But it's only week 5. We got a long way to go. And for you Giant fans out there, well, you're in Seattle, Washington to face the Seahawks today. And as much as I really would pick the Giants today, no way, no how they will win this game today in Seattle. So they're going to get obliterated today. So the Seahawks most likely will win today. Go to 4-1. Still leading the NFC West. But the 49ers! Big home game today. Big division game. Against the Arizona Cardinals. Gonna be tough today. So, we'll see what happens with that. There is some injuries. Kittle with his ribs. Fred Warner, I think his ankle or his leg. But they're gonna be playing today. Because they're men. They took their Robitussin today, and then they're fine. And that's pretty much it. But there is some hope on the horizon. Christian McCaffrey practiced. And had no discomfort in his calf and his Achilles. That's good. But they're saying he might come back next week. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to come back after the bye, so by November the 10th, week 10, we might see CMC 23 on that football field. If he progresses and doesn't have a setback in the next 4 weeks, basically. In the next month, hopefully we're going to have a setback. But we'll see. We kind of need him, but it is what it is. But the Niners are 2-2, facing the Cardinals, who are 1-3. So, the Niners are 1 game up on the Rams and the Cardinals for second place. 1 game back on the Seahawks. But the Seahawks have, I believe they're 2-0 in the division. 1-0 in the division, I forget. But Niners win this game, and the Seahawks somehow lose, which I doubt. But the Niners will, I think, be either, well, they'll be tied at 3-3. They'll be 3-2, I should say. They'll be tied at 3-2, but I think because of the division record, they'll be number 1 in the NFC West. And this Thursday, I thought it was next Sunday, but it's this Thursday on Thursday Night Football, which will probably not be seen here in the Northeast. Fuckers. I thought the game was going to be on today. The game today was going to be on Channel 5. Nope. They promoted it. Everybody's like, oh yeah, the Niners are going to be on Channel 5 this week. Nope. Because of baseball. Not that anybody cares about that, except for the Mets coming up in about an hour from now. Game 2 of the NLDS. Game 2. Severino versus some guy, and I have no idea who the fuck he is, but I hope they beat his ass. So, Game 3 will be at Citi Field. Might bring out the brooms on Tuesday night at Citi Field, but we'll see what happens today. But Mets with a big comeback yesterday, winning 6-2. So we'll see what Severino and company do today. And I hope we take that game today. Sweep out of Philly and sweep the Phillies out of New York. And yes, Yankee fans, you barely won last night. Barely. Royals had that game in hand if they would have got some timely hits, but the Yankees won 6-5. Go up 1-0 in that series. I think Game 2 is tonight in that dump of a stadium called Skanky Stadium in the Bronx. So, I'm hoping Kansas City at least goes back to Kansas City tied at 1 and maybe, just maybe, win both of those games in Kansas City. Or maybe take one and then hopefully takes game 5. But I have a feeling that the Yankees are going to probably win tonight, win on Tuesday. Pretty much game over, ALDS over. They go to ALCS to probably face the Guardians because they won game 1. And I don't even know who won between the Padres and the Dodgers. I think the Padres were winning that game 6-5, I believe. I could be wrong, but so we'll see what happens with that today and tonight on TBS and FS1. The Met game will be on FS1 today, which sucks. But it's football Sunday. You can't do anything about it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. But go back to football. Hopefully the Niners win today. And see what happens on Thursday Night Football, Week 6 of the NFL in the league where they play, once again, for pay. That's that. And in the NHL, we got the start of the season on Tuesday in that great league called the NHL, in a league where they play for pain. The Rangers will be beginning pretty soon. And I will be going to that game against the Salt Lake City, Utah team. I think it's next Sunday or Monday. I will be at the Garden, in the Mecca. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic and exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait. So, baseball in full gear with the playoffs. Hockey's about to start. Basketball is in preseason right now. I think the start of basketball is around Halloween. So, and college basketball is going to be coming up pretty soon. I think the WNBA finals are starting. I think the Liberty are in it. I don't even know, but I don't watch it, but I hope they win for New York's sake, but at least somebody will get a title this year. But we'll see what happens with that. So I think the Liberty are facing the Aces. No, I don't watch basketball. Well, women's basketball, so I care less. But for New York sports' sake, I hope the Liberty win. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got about an hour to go before the Met game, so I want to get this video out of the way, and then I'm out of here. Because I'm going to go watch the Met game, I'm going to watch the Niner game, and then probably do nothing else tonight, but we got that. But I am going out in about an hour from now to celebrate Sunday. I got things to do, people to see. Or reverse that, people to do, see, yeah, never mind. But I digress. I got things to do with my life, because I have a life, unlike certain people I know. But, let me move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time on this Sunday afternoon, October the 6th, 2024, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, and anything else I feel like talking about. You like it? Great. You don't? Go fuck yourself. That too. And we move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got 2 more videos coming your way today. Ring of Honor review and Rampage and Collision 2-in-1. So that'll be coming tonight, later tonight, over on my main channel, Killer of Demons 669. But right now, it is time for your late and out of date. We got Bad Blood. It's time for your Bad Blood review, ladies and gentlemen, if you will. We got Bad Blood last night from Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. Doom, doom, doom. You know. So Bad Blood was last night. Great pay-per-view. 5 matches. 5 matches. We have 2 returns. Actually, 3 returns. A certain final boss made his return. A certain brother of the Yeet Man. Yeet. So we saw him. And a Chicana, if you will. But I think you all know who that might be. But we got that. But all in all, we had legends in the crowd. We had DDP, the so-called master of the Diamond Cutter, but I made it even better, because it's now the Gilmore Cutter! Bang! But the master of the Diamond Cutter and the master of DDP Yoga, because it ain't your mama's yoga, and I use it religiously. It is DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. He was there. The beautiful, should be a Hall of Famer, might be next year, Mickie James was in the crowd. And the man who needs a lot of Snickers, but he hates overweight people, and he needs a live mic, and that's Scott Steiner. He was in the crowd. Hey, Scott, how you doing, Scott? Scott Steiner, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, Scott? Big Papa Pump is in the building, my friends. Big Papa Pump, what do you gotta say for yourself? Scott, what do you gotta say? He's fat! I know he's fat. Who's fat? You're all fat! I hate them! Fat asses! I know you hate fat people, you know. But you gotta be cool with the fat people, you know. More pushing for the cushion. I mean, my girlfriend's fat too, but... Yeah, she's fat! Whoa, easy. Scott, calm down, alright? Alright, just calm down. Now I'll make him bleed. Whoa, you won't make my girlfriend bleed. Not like that, but, you know. Stop that. Stop it. Eat your Snickers, please. Okay, can you... Let me see. Yeah, Jerome, can you come over here, please? Yeah, Jerome, motherfucker, get over here. You said you summoned me, motherfucker? Yeah, can you get Scott out of here, please? Yeah, get out, Scott. Not today, alright? Alright, fine. What do you got to say now? He's fat! Okay, get him out of here, Jerome. Thank you. Don't ever give Scott Steiner a live mic, because you don't know what... You never know what that maniac would say. It's a bigger maniac than Jerome. You know who's not a maniac? Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome's never a maniac. He's crazy, but he's not a maniac. You said you're not crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy? Well, I'm awesome. I know you're awesome, but you're not crazy that much. But I'm not crazy. I'm just, I'm awesome. You knew that. I know. But you're a crazy maniac in those matches with that guy, what's his name? Don't say it, Gilmore! I won't say it. I won't say his name. I hate that guy! Okay, calm down, Mike. He hates that guy. He hates that Japanese guy. Don't say it! Okay? I won't say his name. But if you say it, he might come down and kick your ass because he's awesome like that. He should be in the Hall of Fame. The big chick thriller. Mike Awesome. He's so fucking awesome. He's more awesome than The Miz. Right, Mike? You're awesome. What do you think of Mike Mizanin? I hate that guy. He's got a hot wife, but, he's not as awesome as me. Yeah, you probably break Maurice in half in more ways than one, right, Mike? Oh, yeah, I'd break her. Never mind, Mike, I don't want to know. 'Cause I'm awesome. I know. You broke all those fat chicks' hearts, right? I like that gimmick. I like that fat chick thriller gimmick. That was pretty cool. I didn't really pretty much like the 70s guy, Mike Awesome. I didn't like that gimmick because he looked like a fucking hippie. I was not a hippie! I was just playing a part! You look like a hippie, dude. You look like a future member of the Partridge Family with that gear. I mean, I like the glasses and all, but the gear... I still looked awesome! Yeah, you did. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you don't like my impressions, well, fuck you, man! I'd like to see you try that shit. And I'm not weird, I'm not off my medication or anything, I just like to be funny. Sarcasm. Sarcasm, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what it means? Look it up. And I don't disrespect the dead, either. And I don't do my tribute videos for clout. You think that? You're a fucking moron. I don't do any of my videos for clout. If I get like 500 hits on a video, whether it be a regular video or a short, which shorts get a lot of hits most of the time, but that's given, so. But I still get more hits than you do on a short in an hour. But I digress. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to Bad Blood. I don't want to talk anymore about that shit. Alright, Bad Blood last night, great show. Emanating from the State Farm Arena in Hotlanta, GA. And it was hot, ladies and gentlemen, inside that arena. So, as always, our commentary team, the legendary Mitchell Cole, and, well, he's a legend in his own mind, and, well, maybe Carmella thinks that, but we haven't seen Carmella in a while. I know she had a kid, great for her, and Corey and everything, but, yeah, we had Corey Slave at ringside as well. Alright, we move on. Alright, so we start the show off with a great movie opening package with the game! Triple H with my proboscis nose! He's talking to Cody! MDK Cody, you bitch! They're in the parking lot. Of all places, the parking lot. Hey, Cody, you remember the parking lot a lot, huh? Especially last night. Ha ha! Oh, we'll get to that later. But they're in the parking lot, talk about their plans for the evening. I don't want to know those plans, especially with Cody. You might want to bring backup next time, Cody, because you don't like that parking lot. That parking lot is a nightmare, no pun intended, for you. Hey, if Dwayne beat your ass and bloodied you in the parking lot, imagine what happened last night. Oh. Anyway, Triple H says, maybe you should text our tribal chief. Put up your ones, ladies and gentlemen, and acknowledge him, Roman Reigns. If you get in trouble. Not that Roman's gonna text you back. Anyway, so, Rhodes and some guy named Metro Boomin. I think he's like some mumble rap star. Who gives a fuck what this guy is? Probably from the ATL. You know, all those mumble rappers come from like shit, I think, come from Atlanta. I don't know, Cardi B comes from Atlanta. Okay! You know, Megan Thee Stallion. The only actual female rappers I like, besides Moni Love and, Queen Latifah. There's another one, I can't think of her name. Nicki Minaj, too. I love Nicki Minaj. Nothing wrong with that, but other people, not so much. But, you know, and yes, Chris Cross did come from Hotlanta. They kicked ass back in the day. You know, sad that one of them died. I think it was, Daddy Mac died. Not Mac Daddy, I forgot his actual name, but it was Chris and Chris, obviously. But I used to love Chris Cross. Jump! Jump! Everybody make it jump! You know? Love that group. I had all their albums, basically. Even their horrible albums they made after the second album, The Bomb. Pretty much they were done after that. Just, the 90s came and went for them. But, yeah. But it is what it is. Anyway, so Cody gets in the car with Metro and kind of see what that trailer for Bad Blood was. They're watching the arena, apparently for the last few weeks. How is that possible? If Cody's in other places, how can he be in two places? Never mind. Anyway, so after they look at the bigger matches, meaning Drew and Punk and everything else, Cody and Metro agree that it's time to go inside. About fucking time. Yeah. Not a great start to the show, not a great intro. I could have expected way better. But they want to do that. Cinema! Not really. That didn't really, like, say, oh, Bad Blood's on, let's watch it. What's this? Oh. I don't think I want to watch anymore. Anyway. So, then we go inside the arena. Pyro goes off, all that shit. Then we have the host of the evening, the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. And somebody knows Atlanta GA pretty well, and that's Jade Cargill and Naomi, because they're all friends. So, they come out, hype up the crowd, and then he's like, hey guys, look! The Hell in a Cell's lowering, yay! Then they go in the VIP room, Dewdrop was there, Piper Niven, Chelsea comes in, and everybody's like, ew, get out of here, you stink! Surprised I didn't play Ooh, That Smell by Lynyrd Skynyrd's Innards. But, yeah, they threw her out pretty quick. And all the VIPs are hanging out. Some dignitaries on the music rap game were there. I didn't get no invite. God damn. Not that I wanted to go there, but, you know, I hate it. It's not that I don't like Atlanta, GA. I just hate their baseball team. Hey, JD, are you still picking up the pieces from your broken heart? Ha! Eat shit. Eat shit, because your baseball team sucks! Gone! You're out of here. Thank you, Padres. Thank you very much. That's it. We'll do our job. Hopefully today and Tuesday. Hopefully not Wednesday and Thursday, but we'll get... I think the Mets can definitely beat the Phillies. As far as the Dodgers and Padres in a 7-game series, I don't know, but I think they can do it. You know, never say never for those Mets de Nueva York. We might get a Subway Series if all goes well. Not that I want to see it, but I would love for the Mets to once again destroy the Yankees. Because we swept them this year, earlier this year, we swept them out of New York. Bye-bye. But now they're a little bit stronger, you know, Soto's still there, Judgy Wudgy, and Stanton, you know, the three-headed steroid monster, even though Soto might come to the Mets. We don't know. We don't know because, what Pete Alonso did the other day, on Thursday, he's going to get his money. He's going to be a Met for life. We don't need Soto. That's much I'd love to have him, but do we really need him? Met fans, do you really want Soto? You want a bona fide pitcher? And maybe a setup guy, too. You know, that bullpen is... like this. You know, get rid of guys like Garrett. Get rid of Maton. Finally get rid of Ottavino. Don't ever bring him back, because he sucks. And then work on your pitching a little bit. You know, keep Peterson. McGill, I'd probably get rid of McGill. Sadly to say that, but, you know, you need some, like, a bona fide ace besides Senga. So I would have Senga, Minaya. I keep Minaya. I definitely keep Severino. As far as Quintana goes, I know he pitched a great game Thursday. I don't know if I want to keep him for another year. Or sign him to another year, because I think his contract ends this year anyway. I don't know about Quintana. And then you have to get like a 1A or a number 2 starter. I put like Minaya at number 3, but actually number 4, Severino at number 2, put Senga at number 2, number 3, and then get a bona fide starter like Corbin Burns maybe or somebody good, and then maybe get a bona fide not a closer per se, but a setup guy to go into Diaz. I like Stanek, but he's like up and down. He's like Jekyll and Hyde once in a while. Great pitcher, but still, he's like... You're like, I don't know. But we got that. We'll see what happens in about an hour from now with the Mets. Alright, so the cell comes down. We're getting ready for action, my friends. Let's talk a lot more action, as we always say in the business. Alright, match number 1. They put down the Hell in a Cell. And it's time for some blood. You want blood? You got it. You're going to get blood, and we got a lot of blood in this match. Drew McIntyre comes out. It's dying time! And he takes on Punky Brewster, Phil Brooks, otherwise known as CM Punk. Alright, so get in the cell. Take their time to start the match. Drew knocks him into the corner, so he's beating his ass. Sends Punky Brewster to the outside, but gets whipped into the cell. Ow! And then Punky Brewster brings out a table. Drew knocks him down, grabs a wrench. A wrench? A wrench? Don't ask me why I keep saying that, because it's an old, way back in the day, old joke. from my Bible study days. But anyway, because we did a play with a wrench. Don't ask. Anyway. Anyway, so he breaks out a wrench from a toolbox and goes for a big shot, trying to knock Punk out, hits the ring post. So Drew rips the legs off a table. Damn. Punk takes them away and chokes Drew before sending Drew back first onto the bottom of the table. Ow! That had to hurt. They go back outside. Drew hits a very quick Claymore, but you have to win inside the ring. I always thought that Hell in a Cell you could pin anywhere. Obviously not. From, a long time ago. All those days of them going on the top came from pin on the top of the cage. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway. Alright, then we see Punky Brewster gets busted wide open. Blood! So Drew loves that. And then he picks up the steps, hits Punk right in the head to even further open that wound. So Punky's in trouble. Drew says Punk's wife is going to leave him. Oh, AJ. AJ Lee, he wasn't even there. He was in L.A. for Comic-Con. Or some type of con. I know the New York Comic-Con, I think, is this coming weekend. Not that I'm going to go, but I don't have money to go anyway. But I'd love to, but I don't have the money to go. But anyway, it's too expensive. We got all this money, you can't go. I got bills to pay, asshole. Anyway, moving on. So it talks about AJ. You get back in the ring. The wrench is dug into that cut. Yeah. And then Drew pulls out another table, but Punky Brewster manages a running knee in the corner. Goes up top for a 1905 top rope axe handle smash to the head. Then a top rope wrench to the head gets counted into a suplex, sends Punk flying. The fans are like, yeah! Good. And then Drew gets up, threatens the Claymore kick again. Punky's like, ugh. He just barely goes to the outside. He finds the toolbox, smashes Drew right in the head, and legit, hard way. I think it was hard way. I don't think it was blade. But Drew is gushing blood. And then Corey Graves makes a Muda scale reference. I don't even know what that meant, but okay. Maybe it was like he looked like the Great Muda with the red mist and the red paint. Probably, I don't know. But anyway, so, yeah, Drew was gushing blood, and after the match, he had to get 16 staples on his head. Damn, that might have been a bad blade job, or a bad hardway blood shot. But anyway, 16 staples. Good lord. Anyway, and then Punk, boom, boom, 2 more shots to open up that cut. Then Punk hits the GTS, goes for the cover, but Drew, being smart, rolled out to the floor. They get back in, Punk grabs they kind of emulated the WrestleMania, I think it was WrestleMania 13 or 14, Stone Cold Bret Hart finish, where Stone Cold was busted wide open, Bret Hart put him in a sharpshooter, and basically Austin passed out. He never quit, he never tapped out. Freaking Ken Shamrock was like, that's it! Ring the bell! Bret Hart won the match. So they kind of emulate that. McIntyre grabs the wrench and starts hitting Punk in the shoulder and the back to break the hold. And then the referee has to wipe the blood off Drew's face. Why? I didn't get that. Maybe Drew couldn't see because all the blood coming down his face. I could see that. Anyway, so they slug it out. Drew wins that. Suplexes Punk off the apron through the table. Damn. Drew gets up first, but he has some trouble getting the ring steps inside the ring. So that delay lets Punky Brewster hit a quick GTS for a near fall and a double down. Drew gets back up, hits white noise on the steps. Ow! for another near fall. They're down again. But Punk somehow, just that adrenaline pumping, grabs a quick Anaconda Vice. We haven't seen him use that in a while. Drew once again grabs the wrench. Punk takes it away, starts smashing Drew in the head. Blood just going everywhere. And then Drew's like, stop! Stop! He's begging Punk to stop. But he catches Punk in the balls with a low blow. Both of them are down again. They get back up. Drew pulls a bag of those beads, the beads of Punk's thing with AJ when, he ripped it apart. So he must have found all those beads. He probably picked up all the beads, put them in a bag, just saved them for later. And there was jokes on Twitter. It was like, oh my God, Drew's got some anal beads. Oh, God. What? Get out of the gutter, you idiot marks out there. Sick. Anyway, so he pours the bag of beads, including the bracelet on the Punk's head. He goes to the corner, loads up the Claymore, but Drew missed, lands back first on the edge of the steps. Ow! And Michael Cole's going completely berserk. Like, I think Drew broke his back! Good God almighty! Tony Schiavone! Ugh. I don't know if he did that on purpose. He overshot it or something like that. But that spot was sick. I bet you nothing. Drew woke up this morning with a really bad back. I can't get up. My back! Anyway, Punk pours the beads into Drew's mouth. Sick fuck. Picks him up, hits the GTS with a chain around his knee. He must have been taking tips from Wesley for NXT purposes for the debut. Hits the GTS and Drew's knocked the fuck out. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Punky Brewster gets the win in a very bloody and pretty damn good Hell in a Cell match. Probably the best in the last couple years. So, definitely, this one gets 4.5 out of 5 stars. 4.5. I would give it 5, but it's my show, not yours. But I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Both men paid the price. And, they got the battle scores to prove it. Now, where does Punk go? Probably into that program with Walter. If he survives Sami Zayn tomorrow night, which I think he will. So they'll probably do that coming up, because the next pay-per-view is Crown Jewel, but we'll talk about that in a bit. And then Drew, I think this feud is pretty much over, and Drew, I don't know where he goes from here. I think he'll still be in a title picture, but I think he'll probably be out for a little while to nurse his wounds and everything. We got that. So like I said, 4.5 out of 5 stars for that. After the match, Punk gets out of the cell, slams the door, starts walking up the aisle, and then we see medics come out, the EMTs. I think Jason Jordan came out. I think with Petey Williams, they're trying to take Punk to the back. Punk collapses in the aisle, and then the medics are there. They give Punk some oxygen because he's fucking old. So Punk grabs the oxygen, then he rips off the mask and starts walking out again, barely. He's it's crippled. I wouldn't be surprised if Punk is legit hurt and we won't see him for another month or 2 or more. Who knows? We didn't hear anything at the scrum about that. So we'll see what happens tomorrow on Raw. If Punky Brewster and Drew are there, I think they might, but they beat the fuck out of each other. And probably one of the best, and like I said, one of the best Hell in a Cell matches I've seen in the last few years. And that's that. Alright, moving on. Alright, there we get a recap of our second match of the night. Bayley! Give me a hug. Taking on Nia. Woo! Jax with the ever-looming Tiffany Stratton Daddy! lurking with her Money in the Bank briefcase. So, we got that. But before we get to that, go to the VIP lounge or the suite where Bianca, Naomi, and Jade are with a whole bunch of legends. We saw Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Bling Busters, former tag team champions there. I think DDP was there. I don't know if there was a lot of people there. I couldn't tell which one, a lot of them apart anyway, besides Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard just hanging out there. So, anyway, they talk about the rest of the show. Filler, they get the cage lifted up and to wipe the ring down. Wipe the ring full of blood. We get that. Alright, then we go to match number 2 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley taking on Nia Jax. Wasn't a kind of a cool down match. So it starts off with Nia and Bayley running around a little bit. Nia hits a big clothesline. Then that big fat running hip attack in the corner sets up a leg lock. Of all things, a leg lock. Circa 1934. Commentator's like, wow, Nia losing a leg lock. Interesting. Not impressive, but interesting. I'm interested, Bayley gets out of that, slides between the legs. Don't take that literally. Anyway, before sending Nia to the outside, then a slingshot leg drop hits Nia. And then Bayley goes for a flippy dippity doo, but a little bit too early for that. But instead, Bayley hits a baseball slide drop kick, and she was safe. Hams away on the floor. Then she goes for the suicide dive and kind of just bounces right off Nia Jax. So she's Nia's fat. Nothing wrong with that, but still. Anyway, go back in. Nia runs her over. Bayley breaks up the Annihilator, and then she tries for that power bomb, which she hit at SummerSlam, showing her massive strength. But it gets countered into something which looked like a Hurricane Rana. Because, Bayley kind of dropped Nia. Nia kind of, flipped a little bit. And then Bayley flipped. And commentators like, wow, we haven't seen that before from Nia Jax. It looked like a Hurricane Rana. But it might have looked really nasty if that would have landed really wrong. But anyway, Nia then comes back, hits her version of Bayley the belly for a near fall. Bayley comes back with a sunset flip bomb. And Nia landed on Bayley's leg. Ow! That could have really been bad for Bayley. And Bayley's had knee problems. She came back from a knee injury about a year. I think it was about a year ago. When she was taking on Bianca Belair. We all remember she hurt her leg. She was out for a year. Comes back at SummerSlam with Io and Dakota Kai. I think we all remember that. Should have finished that feud. I don't know why they never finished it. I don't know. Maybe we will get it. I don't know how we'll get it, but if Bianca goes to SmackDown, and maybe Bayley stays on SmackDown, we can get that if Bayley ever wins back the SmackDown title, but I don't know. Anyway, so we got that. And then, Nia goes up, hits a Macho Man elbow. Ooh, yeah, raining down from heaven like the Macho Man. Yeah, did it. So, she hits that. I'm sorry, Bayley hit that. I thought Nia hit that, of all things. Nia hits the top rope elbow. Yeah. Anyway, so Nia goes to the floor. They get back in. Nia runs Bayley over again. Only to charge into a Bayley version of a Samoan drop, of all things. Bayley gets a near fall out of that. And then Nia gets up and crushes the referee, Jessica Carr. She just, flatten her. Damn, poor Jessica Carr. Holy crap. Anyway, so both women are down, and it's Tiffy time! Daddy, I'm gonna cash in, Daddy! So, she comes out, looks like she's about to cash in, and she hits Bayley with the briefcase, so it's waking up the referee. He's like, hey, I want to cash in! Get up, asshole! And then Nia does her best Undertaker impression. System's like, And then Tiffy's like, I wasn't gonna do it. She starts bailing. Bailing, get it? Anyway, she leaves, then throws the briefcase at Bayley, which causes a distraction. Nia gets up and throws Bayley down, hits the Annihilator. 1, 2, 3. So hey, Tiffany Stratton helped you. So don't take your aggression out on Tiffy, but she helped you win. So Nia Jax retains the SmackDown Women's title in 14 minutes. Match wasn't great, but still effective. 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. So we'll see what happens with Nia going forward. I still think Tiff will win the belt somehow by the end of the year. But we move on. Alright, then we get a little video of Xavier Woods. We all know he's a big video game guy. We see him with a car, which is painted with the new Dragon Ball game. I think it's called, the fuck is it called? Spirited Zero? Some fucking game like that. Basically, it's like Budokai. It has the elements of Budokai in there. Good game. I've seen, they show that. They show Xavier playing, some kids playing it, and I think it's supposed to come out, I think, this week. So, if you don't have it, go get it. You play as Vegeta! The Prince of All Saiyans! Kakarot! Get it for PS5, obviously. I might get it, I don't know. I do have PS5, but do I want that game? Maybe for Christmas. But I've been playing too much Black Myth Wukong right now. It's just insane, that game. It's insane. I'm on chapter 5. I'm getting near the end of it, but damn, those bosses are tough. And even with my characters leveled up, all the I don't have all of them, but I have all the spells, all the transformations almost. I just gotta level up a little bit more, and then pretty much I have everything. I'm probably gonna be a house by the time I face the final boss. But I got one more chapter to go. I thought it was 7 chapters, but I think it's 6. But the game is amazing. If you haven't played it, please go out and get it. I know Silent Hill 2 Remake just came out, and from what I've seen, woo! I don't know, I think they remade Silent Hill 1. If not, they should. But Silent Hill 2 Remake looks like Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's the same, almost the same system. Almost the same graphics, too, but it looks way better than Silent Hill 2 ever was made. And I think, what's that game called? Dead Rising came, the second one came out. I don't play that, but I mean, it's a great horror game, but I'm more of like a Resident Evil type guy, you know, the horror genre games. The Last of Us, Evil Within, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, of course. I love those types of horror-based games, and we all know my Japanese RPG fandom with Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior, Dragon Warrior, Star Ocean, Arc the Lad, I think they came out, there's a lot of Arc the Lads out now, but not out now, but they were out. I have one of the Arc the Lads, I think it's Arc the Lad, I forgot the name of it, but I do have the last couple of Star Ocean games. They're good stuff. I wish some people like H.C. Bailey, maybe Chugs, you know, Adam Cole Baby would play those games. I think his brother B-Fresh, I keep thinking B-Fresh is Tyler Breeze, but it's not Tyler Breeze, obviously. But it's Adam Cole's twin brother, B-Fresh. I think he's played those games. If not, I might ask him about it next time I'm on his Twitch channel. But we got that. Alright. Moving on. So we see Xavier Woods play some video games before his IC title match tomorrow night against Jey Uso, the Yeet Man. So we got that. Alright, match number 3, Fiend Balor taking on Damian Priest, Poppy Priest. So, big grudge match. Wasn't bad. Almost 13 minutes. So it starts with Poppy chopping Finn down in the corner, punches him in another corner. He's beating the crap out of Finn early on. Finn gets in a shot of his own, fires off those Kawada kicks of his, then some jumping stomps. Poppy comes right back, and then they have a big old stare down. And then Balor elbows Poppy down. They get back up, and a mean old right hand, rocks Finn so hard that commentator's like, damn! Balor comes right back, grabs a spinning Russian leg sweep. That's something I haven't seen before for a near fall. Poppy comes back with some more vicious right hands, then sets up a spinning kick to the head and a clothesline for a near fall. Finn comes back with the Pele kick, but Poppy comes right back with a Razor Ramon, Chico, Razor's Edge. Something happened to this, something happened to you, Chico. So it hits the Razor's Edge, sends Finn to the outside, and then of all things, Poppy hits the pounce! Period. Sends Balor onto the announcer's table. I thought it was going to break, but obviously did not. On the table. So Poppy drops him on the ring apron. Ow. Then you knew it was coming. Carlito and JD McDumpfuck come out. Carlito, with the distraction, JD McDumpfuck comes in for a cheap shot behind the referee's back. Finn goes up top, hits the coup de grace. But Poppy kicked out at 2. Then he takes out Carlito and JD McDumpfuck. Goes for South of Heaven and gets counted into a fruit roll-up for a near fall. And then Balor hits a top rope double stomp to the back. So he kind of hit the coup de grace, but to the back. And I think he goes for the cover. Poppy Priest kicked out. And then with nothing else working for Finn, Priest pops back up, hits South of Heaven. 1, 2, 3 to get the win, get some revenge on Finn. So, but I still think the feud is way far from over with the Judgment Day and the Terror Twins. We'll see what happens with that. But Poppy Priest gets the win. And that's a good thing. And by the way, I went 4-1 in my predictions. I did lose the Hell in a Cell match. I wanted Drew to win, but we all knew better. I should have went with logic. But I went with my gut, and as usual, my gut does not win. In more ways than one. Alright, we got that. Alright, before we get to match number 4, which was our Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, we got the game! Triple H comes out for a huge announcement, and we see a pedestal in the ring. Looks like we got a title coming! Is it the women's mid-card titles? No. So, he unveils it, and we got a new title. It's gonna be, given out at Crown Jewel. So, Triple H talks about his time in WCW, where he was terrorizing in 1992, where he sucked. Nice little terrorizing reference there, Hunter. Anyway, then he announces the attendance, 16,092 marks in the audience. One of them, well, she's not a mark, but she's one hot piece of Asian. That's Isla. She was there. Then it says, in 4 weeks, we'll be returning to the land of sand, Saudi Arabia, for Crown Jewel in the beginning of a new era. How many eras are we in already? We just got through WrestleMania. Oh, this is the start of a new era. SummerSlam. Oh, the start of a new era. What era are we in, Hunter? Are we in the reality era or in the... What era are we in, you fucking mongoloid? But we're gonna start a brand new era. And he says, at Crown Jewel, and every year after that, so every year, we're going to have the World Champions, the men and the women's World Champions from SmackDown and Raw. They will face off in non-title matches. So this feels like Survivor Series for a couple years ago. Remember when Brock faced AJ, when AJ beat Jinder My Balls for the title, and then he faced Brock. No, I think it was Daniel Bryan or AJ faced Brock and got obliterated. Then I think we had Shinsuke Nakamura when he was the I believe he was the U.S. champ or the IC champ. He was facing the the champion there. That was good. I think it was Shinsuke and Seth. I could be wrong on that, but we had that. So so basically Crown Jewel is kind of taking a little part of I forgot what year that was. Survivor Series. It was 2018 or 19. I forget the year, but so doing that idea. So I think that's nice. So we're gonna get Walter or Sami Zayn taking on the SmackDown champion, which is Cody. I think that's gonna be good. I'd love to see Walter dismantle Cody. And then on the women's side, well, we already have Nia Jax. Well, who does she face at Crown Jewel? Is it Liv or Rhea? We'll get to that in a minute. So the winners of those two matches will become the new Crown Jewel champion. Now, does that mean, are they going to defend these belts after they win the belts at Crown Jewel? We're going to see it, like, oh, the Crown Jewel Championship's on the line next week on Raw. I bet you nothing they don't. They get this little fucking trinket belt, looks like the AEW title almost. And then they just get this belt, they throw it in their trophy case, and then next year we'll probably get new champions. Waste! It's a waste of a belt, basically. I mean, it's a good idea, waste of a belt. I think it's like when Braun Strowman won the 40-man Battle Royal in the Greatest Royal Rumble. He won that belt, that stupid green belt, which was never defended. We're just gonna give you a belt. And then every time they had a Royal, I don't even think it was they had a Royal Rumble. Like, remember Mansoor won that one the next year? Didn't give him a belt. That was just a waste. That belt, that 40-man Royal Rumble belt at the Greatest Royal Rumble event, that was a stupid fucking idea. Oh, let's just give a belt to the winner, and he's not gonna do anything with it. Waste. This belt right now, this Crown Jewel belt, is a waste. It's a waste of time, because we'll probably never see it on TV. Maybe once or twice. I mean, if you look at AEW with the Owen Hart belt, when Willow won the belt, we saw her a couple weeks with the belt, then they forgot about it. Ricky Starks had it, and they forgot about it. Daniel Bryan won the fucking thing, we didn't even see him with the belt. How sad is that? Guy wins the fucking thing, and then doesn't even, oh, he won the belt, yay! I'm not saying anything bad about the Owen Hart Cup, but and when you get the belt, but it doesn't mean anything. You're just like, oh, I won the tournament. Mary May had it for a couple weeks, and then that was it. That was it. They're just like, oh, we won the belt, and then you're gonna hold it for a month, and we'll just forget it. You just put it into your trophy case at home. I really think next year when they have the Owen Hart Cup, the winner should win, get the title shot, right? But if she loses, it should be like title for title. Not that I care about the title, but, you know, if the women's champion wins, she keeps her title and gets the Owen Hart Cup title. But I know they're never gonna do that, but it's just a trinket belt. You just get it, you put it in your trophy case, and you have fun with it. So that's what I think this Crown Jewel title is going to be. It's just a trinket title. It's just a meaningless belt that everybody's going to get. Every year we're going to have some newbie, or maybe it might be the same champion, win it every year. Kind of feels like they, Now, remember when they had Shane McMahon won the Best in the World trophy? He had it on every fucking week. Never defended it. It was not even a thing. It was just a fucking trophy. But every time they have these, like, tournaments, like the Crockett Cup, the Super J Cup, it's just like a yearly thing where the winner never gets to defend it like the next year. It's a waste. It's like besides Japan. In Japan, you have the G1, right? That sometimes gets defended. The winner of the G1, they has the briefcase, and sometimes they defend the belt, the contract or the briefcase, whatever. They'll defend it. Sometimes they'll lose it. I think that happened once. They should do something like that. Like the winner of this year, you know what they should do? The winner of the men's and women's crown jewel title should defend it. Not that it should be a weekly thing. Oh, I'm going to defend the crown jewel title every week. But not that we need more titles in wrestling. An active title, I mean. They finally got rid of the FTW title, thank the Lord. How many more titles do we have in wrestling? Between AEW, Ring of Honor, and WWE, and NXT? It was like 30 some odd titles. Too many. It's too many. And you want to add mid-card titles for the women? I'm for it. But I still think it's too many titles. That's just my opinion. That's all I got to say about that. Alright. Moving on. Alright, so we got the Crown Jewel title being going to be given out to the men's and women's winner November the 2nd at Crown Jewel in the land of Saudi Arabia. Alright, so that was nice. Alright, then Walter comes out, says, I'm looking forward to winning that title, Hunter, in 4 weeks. Last off the idea of Sammy taking the belt from him on Monday. Then he moves on to the Legends, who are already in the building. Then we see Goldberg with his son, Gage. They're in the crowd. And we all remember what happened last time he mentioned Goldberg. Goldberg's my favorite wrestler, and Bret Hart, you're number 2. In Canada, mind you. So, Goldberg's like, you were never one of my childhood heroes. How could anyone be impressed with a one-trick pony like you, Goldberg? Then he looks over at Gage, says, I hope your dad is a better father than he is a wrestler. Uh-oh. Oh, he said the magic word. Goldberg goes over the barricade, and like 50 security guards come out, with dignitaries, of course. I'm like, let him go. I want to see this. And people on Twitter are like, oh, I wish you see this at Crown Jewel. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And then people's like, Goldberg should get squashed in 5 seconds by Walter or Jacob Fatu. I'm for that. Bring in Goldberg to get squashed in like 90 seconds. Like Brock did at Survivor Series a few years ago. Remember that shit? That was horrible. Goldberg comes back, beats Brock in 90 seconds to win a Universal title. And then I think, who beat him? Drew? At WrestleMania 36? I could be wrong. But, anyway. So, yeah. So, Goldberg comes over the barricade. Security has to break that up. And then Sami Zayn out of nowhere comes out, brawls with Walter to the back. And then while in the ring, Triple H and Goldberg, yeah! The fans like, yeah, we love this! Alright, that's great and all, but still, you had that to hype up Sami Zayn and Walter tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, and then the possibility of Goldberg coming back for his final match against Walter, and Walter should annihilate him. Fuck Goldberg. Fuck his son, for that matter, too. But I was never a big fan of Goldberg. Never. Never, ever, ever. Not even when it was in WCW with that humongous run. Oh yeah, who beat him? Oh, that's right, Kevin Nash. Thanks to Scott Hall with the prod. Good times. Good times. Good times. Alright, then we see some more legends. Then we go to the VIP lounge, which I mentioned before. Chelsea Green! shows up, and everybody's like, "Get out of our VIP lounge! You smell!" And Piper's like, and then she tries to get Piper to leave with her. Piper's like, I'm gonna stay here. I think it's much better here. I don't want to be seen with a smelly bitch like you. Wonder how Cardona feels about that. Because he sucks too. Fuck you, Cardona. Muna. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, match number 4 for the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley, Mommy, My Brutality. She comes out, faces Liv Morgan for the title. Dominic Galeno. It's inside a shark cage. So, Dom's behind bars. So, ex-con Dom back in the building. Now, I thought it was gonna be like high above the ring, but it was like in the aisleway. Okay. Anyway, Dom's afraid of heights, so they raise the cage. So, Rhea knocks Liv to the floor. Gets sent into the ring steps. Ow. After looking at Dom, like, look who you are. Took too long, and Liv took over. Dragon Screw leg whip over the ropes. Ow, on that bad leg that Rhea has. That does some damage. Half crab to make it even worse. That gets broken up. Mommy makes a comeback, but her leg gives out again. Then he gets rammed into the apron. So, Liv with the strategy, using the leg as a weapon, basically, hurting the leg. And then she kicks Rhea in the head to stagger her. Liv then hits a sunset bomb into the barricade. Ow. Then a middle rope code breaker connects, not Oblivion. It was a different move. Connects inside the ring. She goes for Oblivion, and it gets broken up with a roll through with the bad leg. Only for Liv to snap off a crucifix bomb for an air fall. Mommy gets back up with a toss power bomb. When then Dom somehow got the door to open. How does that happen? How did he open the door? It's locked. Probably use his skills in jail. You know, he picklocked it basically. So what happens when you go into jail? You find things you can open the lock and like, ooh, I'm walking around, nobody's around. I'm out of here. He escapes from jail the easiest way. But anyway, he opens the door. And then, Liv hits the Eddie Galeno frog splash. You don't like that, Ed? Do you like her using the move? No! No, I say, only I can do it. And Dom, my son, can do that. That pendeja used my move. I don't like that. Okay, calm down, Eddie. Anyway, so she hits the frog splash, sets up the prison trap. Oh, Mommy hit that. I'm sorry. Mommy hit that, Eddie. Oh, she could use it. That's fine. Okay. Then she sets up the prison trap. Liv somehow rolls to the floor. Then Mommy sends Liv into the barricade. Ow. Fouls that up with Riptide on the outside. And then Dom tries to climb down. And then he gets his foot caught. I don't know. I think there was like a little rope. And Dom was tying his rope while he's in the cage. And he tries to climb down. And oops! He gets his foot caught. And he's basically looking like a human pinata. So Liv goes up to the referee, and we see the referee cam. Liv's like, I'll be right back. You don't mind if I'll be right back. It's only gonna be a minute. And the referee's like, I'll allow it. What kind of referee does that? So Liv grabs a kendo stick, and then wishes herself a happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Rhea. And then starts banging, like slamming the kendo stick into Dom, who feels like a human pinata. Everybody's going complete berserk, even freaking Mitchell Cole. And then out of nowhere, Raquel Rodriguez comes back, of all people. We haven't seen her in months because she has that, she suffered that disease. I forgot what the name of it is. MRSA? I forget what it is. But anyway, she's back. She jumps Rhea from behind to cause a disqualification, which wasn't really supposed to be the finish of the match. Liv was supposed to actually pin Rhea. somebody fucked up. So, Liv retains the title anyway, but Mommy wins the title, Mommy wins the match by DQ in 14.5 minutes. So not the greatest finish in the world, so brought my rating way down to 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Raquel hits the Chicana bomb, puts Liv on top of her for, looked like it was supposed to be the pin, actually. So like I said, I think Raquel fucked up the finish. Because I think she was supposed to come out behind the referee's back, hit the Chicana bomb, then Liv was supposed to pick up the pieces, win the match. That was supposed to be the finish. So they fucked up. So Raquel, you don't botch. Botch! That's gonna be on Botchamania for years to come. We get that. Moving on. So match, like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then after that, we get to the main event. The Bloodline, Solo Miyuki, and Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo! They come out to take on Cody, MDKOD Cody, you bitch, who got his theme played to the ring by the Arkansas Pine Bluff Marching Band. Who played his song during one of their games a few weeks ago. So I'm like, hey, why don't you play it for us at Bad Blood? And everybody's like, boring! What the fuck is this? Get these idiots out of here! And then Roman, not to be outdone, brings his own band, plays his theme song. I don't even know who it was. I'm like, why does Roman need a fucking band, marching band, or band, to play him out? We saw that at WrestleMania, when that was epic. But Bad Blood? No. They should just left it alone. But they want to be epic, let's get the main event. If I'm Roman, I'm like, I don't want no fucking band. This is an epic band like Metallica or something like that, like In This Moment. If I was Roman Reigns and I had an epic theme song, like if I had In This Moment playing me out, I would just fucking have In This Moment play me out. I wouldn't give a fuck. It's like, alright, in this moment, you're coming to Bad Blood and you're gonna play me out. No questions asked. They're like, we're there, we're doing it. Or if we make something like Slipknot or Zach Wild, you know, Black Label Society, you know, he's good friends with Hunter. Same thing with Corey Taylor. Let's ask him how he thinks about that. Anyway, or New Year's Day, they'd do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I don't care if they're on tour. We got an off day. We'll just cancel the show and we'll come back tomorrow. Hey, we got a show in Atlanta tomorrow. We're in Atlanta today. We'll just do it. Why not? That's what I would do. But fuck these marching bands and fuck that shit. That just threw me off. But anyway, match was still decent. But anyway, so it's also with Cody and Jacob. Cody with the early disaster kick that gets shrugged off easily because Jacob doesn't pretty much no-sells almost everything. And then we get Roman and Solo Miyuki stare down, epic. Roman starts hammering away in the corner, beating Solo's ass because he deserves it. Because the fake as fuck tribal chief. Solo headbutts Roman down, gets clotheslined to the outside, and then Jacob comes in. Oh, we got that epic stare down like we got in the cage a couple weeks ago. But that goes a distraction. Solo decks Roman and starts headbutting Roman even more. Then he hits the running ooh maga attack, and then Jacob comes in. I don't know if it was a tag, but he hits one of his own, and then Jacob misses the charge, goes head first into the ring post. Ow! And then Cody comes in for the flip, flap, and fly, and he thinks he's the road dog Jesse James. And then he hits that fake as fuck version of the Gilmore Cutter, the Cody Cutter. Puts Jacob down, but Solo distracts him Actually, a solo distraction lets him come back with a pop-up Samoan drop. Nice. And then the pace slows down a little bit. Jacob gets the hammer away, including a double wishbone with Solo. Not that Cody had any balls to begin with. Anyway, Jacob grabs a 1922 nerve hold. Keeps Cody down. Does it again for an added incentive bonus. Cody fights to his feet, drops Jacob. Gets the hot tag to Roman, who comes in, does what he does, cleans house, because he's the tribal chief. Solo goes for the Samoan spike and gets counted into a crucifix. Of all things that Roman does, a crucifix. Wow. Impressive, Roman. Impressive. Roman gets a near fall out of that. Then he gets up, hits the Superman punch. Near fall out of that. Cody comes in, whips Jacob into the steps, avoids a charge, sends Jacob through the barricade. But Jacob goes berserk. And he's like, Cody! Fucking asshole! It's like, this guy's not human. But some super kicks put Jacob on the announcer's table, and then what Jacob did to Cody a few months ago, off the top rope, top of the ring post, through the table. Cody goes up top, hits a big splash through the announce table. Yes, it did break. This is not Japanese. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But puts him through the table. Roman continues to clean house inside the ring. And then the Girls of Destiny, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, they come in. And then Solo, Solo hits a spear, of all things, on Roman for a near fall. And then they get out, and then the Girls of Destiny are outside the ring. You know, Solo's waiting for Roman to get up, looking to put him away. And then we see some guy in a hoodie. I'm like, who's this guy? I'm like, wait a minute, could it be? Could it be? It is! It's Jimmy Uso! Beats up the Girls of Destiny with some super kicks. And then Jimmy takes off his thing. He's like, hey, it's me, Jimmy Uso! Everybody's going completely berserk. I'm fucking marking the fuck out. Cole's marking out. Roman's like, what the fuck? Jimmy! And Roman comes back, and Solo's like, the fuck you doing here? And Roman hits the spear. 1, 2, 3 in under 26 minutes. This match lasts way too long. 26 minutes. Cody and Roman win the match. Cody barely did anything in the match. It felt like a 2-on-1 handicap match for Roman. Roman whipped everybody's ass. With help from Jimmy. But still, Cody, what the fuck Cody do? Nothing. Comes out with a stupid marching band. Does a little bitty move, couple moves. Puts Jacob Fatu through a table with a fucking boring as fuck splash. And that was it. What a waste of a champion it is. What a waste of time that he was in the match, right? Why have the match with him in it? Fuck him. Anyway, match ends. Match was great. 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Jimmy and Roman are in the ring. They hug. We got an OC Bloodline reunion. And what we need is Jay. Jay was in the crowd, by the way. With Naomi, of course. In the crowd, going nuts. And then Cody gets up. He has the Undisputed title next to him. They have a brief stare down. I'm like, fucking hit him, Roman! Come on! So they have a stare down. And then the rest of the Bloodline get up. They jump Cody as Jimmy and Roman are like, well, fuck Cody now. We're done. You know, I helped, and I was like, Roman's like, I helped Cody, now I'm gonna go for the belt. And then the Bloodline beats up Cody. Jimmy and Roman look back. Jimmy's like, you know, you do owe him a favor. You did say you have his back. And then Roman's like, just that one time. But anyway, Roman's like, okay. They go into the ring. They clean house. All the Bloodline scatters. Roman picks up the title. Gives it back to Cody. Should have fucking hit Cody with the fucking belt. And then we get some And then Cody holds up the title. And then Roman's like, yeah, that belt's gonna be mine again. So they're talking, like, I thought the pay-per-view was gonna end, but there's always a but, or it didn't stink, though. We hear the music of The Rock with his People's Championship belt. And then, we did see momentarily someone from his team filming him going out to the ring and everything. So The Rock comes out, glares at Roman, then counts 1, 2, 3, end the pay-per-view. So, the questions begin. What happens now? A lot of people saying a triple threat match at Mania for the Undisputed title. No. I don't think that should happen. Unless there's like Roman versus Cody and the winner gets to face Cody on night 2. You could see something like that maybe happening. But, I don't know. But, I mean, there's a mock card for Crown Jewel out now. Walter versus Cody. Non-title, of course. Nia versus Liv. Now, because now Liv and Nia is officially going to be made for Crown Jewel, for that Crown Jewel title. And Roman is going to face off against Solo for the Ula Fala. I don't know in Tribal Combat, or it's just one-on-one. I think Roman will easily win that. Now he has Jimmy by his side. Maybe Jay will come either by the end of this month or at Crown Jewel after a beatdown, of course. Jay's going to come out after Roman and Jimmy get beat up by all 4 of those guys. Jay will come out, and then Jay will side with his brother, of course, and Roman. So there's 3/4 of the OTC. Well, the original OTC of the Bloodline, the OG Bloodline. You know, but then Survivor Series is coming up. So, you know, Solo's going to say something like, you don't have a 4th guy. Who's going to be in your Bloodline now? You only got 3 people. Jimmy, Jay, and you. And Roman's like, well, we do have somebody else. And everybody's like, oh, who's it going to be? Coolio? Is it going to be Lance Anoa'i? Or Zila Fatu? Nope, it's going to be Sami Zayn, the honorary Uce. And we're going to feel pretty damn Uce at Survivor Series. So that's your 4-on-4 for Survivor Series War Games and the War Games match. That's what it's going to be. That's how it should be. I want Jacob to turn on Solo and join up with Roman, so we don't even need Sammy. Fuck Sammy at this point, but that's how I think it's going to go. Sammy, the Usos, and Roman taking on Solo, the Girls of Destiny, and Jacob. And, of course, the OG Bloodline will win War Games. And then from there, we're pretty much on the road to WrestleMania. I think we might get Rock Roman. I hope. I think that's what Hunter should do. Not a triple threat. Unless you're doing it on night 2. And then you have, like, Roman versus The Rock for either the Undisputed title and maybe the People's Championship belt. And that ends in a disqualification. And Roman maybe wins the Royal Rumble or something like that. That would be nice. Roman wins the Royal Rumble, faces whoever he feels like facing, and you know he's going to face Cody. So Roman comes out the next night, the night after the Royal Rumble, or maybe he wins the Elimination Chamber, which I really don't want him to win that. Because Elimination Chamber is a shit pay-per-view as it is. But what I would do, Roman wins the Royal Rumble. Next night on Raw, or on next night on Raw, or probably on SmackDown. Next night, next night on SmackDown, after the Rumble, Roman comes out and just says, I don't even need to choose. I'm not choosing Walter, or whoever is the Raw World Champion. I want Cody Rhodes. I want my belt back. Right? So Cody's like, okay, we'll do this again, 3rd time, at WrestleMania. Why not? So we have 40, 39, 40, 40, 41, 40, yeah, I was right the first time. 39, 40, 41, 3 straight WrestleMania main events between Cody and Roman. But then The Rock comes out and is like, no. Remember who pinned Cody at WrestleMania Night 1 last year? I did, so I get Cody. So then Roman's like, well, I won the Royal Rumble, so how about the winner of you versus, if you win, I face you for your belt, which, not that Roman needs to fucking, let's say this. Rock beats Cody for the Undisputed title. Then on night 2, we got Rock versus Roman for the Undisputed title. Roman wins the belt back, goes another 1,300 days with the belt. Or we get Roman Cody 3, and Roman beats him. Because you have to finish the story there, the little trilogy. Roman wins the belt back. Then we get 3 more years of terror. No. But, no. Kidding. 3 more years of epicness. 3.5 years, basically. Is it gonna happen? I hope. I want Roman with a belt again. I know people are like, why? Because Roman is a better fucking champion than Cody ever was, and ever is. Does Cody had any match in his reign that is good? No. No. And if you think otherwise, please, for the love of God, say something. Because I think his reign is shit. His reign is shit. The only match that he had when he won the belt at WrestleMania 41, even with chicanery with the GOAT of all goats, The Undertaker, and that idiot John Cena and Seth Rollins. After that, after he's won, who'd he beat? Solo. Not a great match. AJ in that I Quit match sucked. He, I think in between, he beat Logan Paul in that was a bad match. I didn't really like that match at all. Didn't he beat Brock when he had the title? Or was that before he won the title? I forget, but that wasn't good either. Then he beat Solo in the cage. Which, I mean, decent, but not a great match. Because you had basically, Cody won. Even if the rest of the Bloodline came out, and that didn't really help much. And then Roman comes out to set up what happened last night. But still, Cody as champion has been boring as fuck. I'll tell you the truth, Jinder Mahal had a better reign than Cody ever did. I know Jinder held it for 6 months, and Cody's held it for almost 6 months now too, so. But Jinder actually had good competition, AJ, you know. Other people, Randy Orton, he won it from, and then beat him again. But Cody has had just bad fucking title matches. It's just been a horrendous run. But if you think otherwise, please, for the love of God, do a video about it. I love to hear some of you marks say, Cody's reign's been great! Who's he put over? Yeah, he's beaten Solo, he beat AJ, he beat Logan Paul, but that's mediocre, besides AJ, mediocre talent. Mediocre bums, basically. Logan Paul's a bum. Solo should have won, but we knew better. It is what it is. I gotta go because the Met game's starting and the Niner game's about to start. So I'm gonna miss some of the Met game and the Niner game. So yeah, what it is, what it is. At least I got my phone to watch it. Anyway, but yeah. So Rock comes out, goes 3, 2, 1. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So SmackDown this Friday night is gonna be pretty damn exciting to see what happens, where we go with those 3 men and the Bloodline, as we go to Crown Jewel, as we go to the War Games match, and after that. But I think I already mentioned everything. Roman versus Solo for the Ulafala, most likely. And then Rock will probably come out and says, you know, maybe plant the seeds for WrestleMania. Because Cody did say in the Pat McAfee show that WrestleMania 41 is going to be very big, that main event. So it could be Roman versus Rock for the belt, Roman versus Cody and Rock for maybe both belts. Not that Roman would want that fucking belt, the People's Championship belt. Who wants that shit? But nice belt, but still, does Roman need it? No. And we don't know if it's just Rock and Cody. I think Cody will beat The Rock. Get that dumb belt. And then, what does Roman do? I think Roman is just lying in wait on night 2. And then we're going to get, for the 3rd year in a row, Roman versus Cody. Maybe The Rock gets involved, cost Roman the belt. Then, maybe at SummerSlam next year, which is going to be in Minnesota. No, take it back. SummerSlam is in Jersey. Maybe SummerSlam in Jersey, we see Rock versus, maybe on night 1 or night 2, Rock versus Roman one-on-one. Not for any belt or anything like that. But he needs a belt. Rock versus Roman does not need a title at all. Whether it be the People's Championship belt or the Undisputed belt. So we got that. So, I think Randy's going to win the belt. Win the belt. Randy's going to win the Royal Rumble. I think we pencil that in, already. But what if Roman is in the Rumble? Does he get taken out by The Rock or the Bloodline? And then we don't see Roman in the main... he'll be in the main event, but not for the belt. Or does Roman win the Royal Rumble, face Cody on night 1 or night 2, win the belt, and then we won't be talking about what's going to happen at SummerSlam next year. I mean, anything can happen in WWE, as we all know, but that's how I would book it. I know I'm being a little bit biased and having Roman win the belt at Mania and holding it for like 5 years, but like I said, Cody needs to lose that goddamn belt because he hasn't beat anybody. Will he beat Solo? He beat AJ. Who gives a fuck? The matches sucked. Cody is not a great champion, I'm sorry. He's garbage. I hate saying it, but John Cena is a better champion than Cody ever is. And ever will be. Fuck Cody. Fuck you, Cody crybaby bitch marks out there. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm done. I'm done with Cody. Fuck him. Fuck his fans. That's all I gotta say. So, that's it. Bad Blood, pretty damn good. And I gave it 8 out of 10 stars. That's it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. And we're gonna go from there. So like I said, if you think Cody's a great champion, please, for the love of God, leave me a comment, do a video about it. If I see it, I might retort, I might not. I might just like, this opinion sucks. You know, because as we all know, my opinion matters way more than yours. But, because I know about wrestling for 44 years, my friends. Going on 45 now. So I've been watching wrestling for a very long time. I need a life, but still, I love wrestling. But I'll go to my grave watching wrestling for like 60, 70 fucking years. Maybe 80, who knows. By the time we hit 2050, 2070, you're probably still watching wrestling in the grave. And in heaven, too, you know. And when I come back in my next life, guess what? We're gonna be watching wrestling again. Because wrestling will never die. It is a religion. It is a sport. I think I proved that many times. But wrestling will be in our blood for eons to come. When we die, when we come back, when we get reincarnated, if you believe in reincarnation, in our next life, we'll be watching wrestling. Our kids will be watching wrestling. Our great-grandchildren will be watching wrestling. Our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren will be watching wrestling. Even our future kids inside the womb will be watching wrestling. How's that possible? I don't know. Don't ask. But even kids in the womb will be watching Roman winning the belt. It'll be great. And there'll be acknowledging Roman inside the womb. Obviously. And that's pretty much it. But wrestling is a religion, it's a sport, whether you believe it or not. So, I'm going to be watching wrestling. I'm 47 now. By the time, in the next 40 years, I'll still be watching wrestling. As long as because I know I hope and pray to the Lord Almighty I live for the next 40, 45 years watching epic fucking wrestling. Because all the people are coming up now, Ocean Spray, even that guy named Ricochet, Takeshita, Adam Cole, baby, the Bucks, even though they'll be old fucks, the old fucks, basically, because they're near their 40s right now. You know, and all the newbies coming out, like Javon Evans and Tiffy Tiff. You know, and Maddie Winkowski, and Kaylani Jordan, Delta, Julia, Roxy, because she's 22. You know, all the people that are like 20 and 30, in the next 20 years, they'll still be fucking megastars. We hope, but even the people in the indie circuit that are just coming up now, they'll be big stars, hopefully. Some of them that I know, actually. They've been on Raw, they've been on SmackDown, they've been on AEW television, too. And some of the NWA. So if you want to get into wrestling, you go to school, get into a great, you go to a nice, you get involved in a couple of indie promotions in your state. Maybe you can go to other states and you get signed there. You do good, maybe win some belts, you get known, do some pretty good work on the indie circuit, and you never know, you send your tape to Tony Khan, or, send it to Hunter, or you send it to Mr. Obadi-san in Japan. You never know what can happen to your career. Or you can just, you don't have to wrestle. You can just try out to become a commentator. You can be the next Michael Cole. Or the next Back Dog Jim Ross! Tony Schiavone! That. I would love to do that. I mean, I do epic commentary as it is. But, because nobody can beat me on commentary. Maybe Joe Cronin, but me and Joe are like that. You say JD. JD's boring on commentary for House of Glory. You wonder why he doesn't do it anymore? Because people in House of Glory have told me personally they hate him. Good job, Jerry. You suck on commentary. Your Braves suck. And pretty much I know you got more subs and views than me. I don't give a shit. You think you're better, but you're not. But not as great as you used to be. I'm not as great as I used to be, but I'm still doing what I love. I don't do YouTube to get a whole ton of fucking views and likes and subs. I just do this for fun. And if people like it, great. Oh, you like your videos 9-10 times. No, I don't. Can't prove it either, so don't even start with that shit. It's just words. So, fuck off with that shit. Fuck off with the pedophile shit either, because that's been done. There's no proof of that. It's just words, slander, Venus slander. Basic bullshit. Nobody gives two fucks. Nobody believes you anyway. Nobody, except if you continue to try to brainwash them and then they actually believe your bullshit. They're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this guy anymore. But, it happened 2 years ago, but it's 2 years later. And guess what? We're pretty much civil now. So, you failed. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm out of here. I gotta get out. I really gotta get out of here because I got plans later. Going out to dinner with the missus, of course. And enjoy my Sunday. You're gonna watch the Niner game, which is about to start in 10 minutes. The Met game's on right now. I'm gonna miss most of that game because I really gotta get out of here. And oops, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. So that's all I gotta say about that. So thanks for watching. Once again, 8 out of 10 stars for Bad Blood. And we'll talk about Ring of Honor and Rampage and Collision later tonight over on my main channel, Killer Demon 669. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this hour and 40-minute review / rant / whatever it is. But you watched it anyway. Thank you for watching. And until next time, my friends, rock on and rock hard with your Coot. All my great fans out there, I love you all. Yes, people do watch my videos. It's not me watching it 5,000 times or whatever it might be. People actually watch my videos, whether it be for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, the entire video. You still watched, and it equals a view. Thank you very much for that. So, thanks for everybody for watching. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, that's too fucking bad. Because me and everybody else in the Prophecy and the Purge, which are the greatest things since sliced bread, and it's real, and I proved that many times. I don't even have to prove it anymore. But if you're not down with all that, well, not even me and a whole bunch of other people that are way better than you, and you know it. We all, my friends, got 3 of the greatest words in the history of life itself. You want to hear it? Fuck you, man. There's no other catchphrase that's better than that. So if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, peace.